Good morning, everybody. Market open. Let's see. I just got out of a trade. I didn't want to hold through the open, but I did and made profit. So, all right. Guys, the angel's late. Perfect. Okay. All right, guys, I am going to set up my charts real quick on TradingView. Also, I think TradingView just changed the color of my background for funsies. I don't know if I'm tripping or not, but that doesn't look right. I think it was lighter. All right, so we're going to set up the session volume profile for Friday. Well, I guess technically yesterday. I wonder if I should set up to the day before. Yeah, whatever. All right, point of control yesterday, even though it was barely a trading day. I'm going to go ahead and do the value area high. And the value area low. Okay. So I definitely think we're coming in for these highs. The market is just going crazy right now. A lot of it has to do with this $2 billion that they dropped on the quantum computing. We'll go over that in a minute. All right, what else do we need today? I think I can close that. All right, so this is an obvious level. And then put some lows down here. I think a lot of people are expecting this gap to fill down here. And I think it took its time not doing that overnight. So maybe it fills today. Okay, so this down here is it's already at 80% set up, so I'm definitely keeping an eye on that. As for the gap, probably will fill at some point today, unless they want to fake us out. Wouldn't be surprised. All right, we got Angel. Good morning, Vikram.
Hello, good morning. Hey, Abby, how are you doing?
Turn your mic down, son. You got that fresh mic?
Can you hear me or not?
I hear you very loud and clear.
Okay.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
you can turn your input down though.
Okay.
All right. So I didn't expect market to just sell off at open, honestly. I expected that we come up and take these highs, but maybe we don't. We got a gap down here that might want to fill.
Yeah, we're probably gonna fill the gap from the open. I had some issues with my camera this morning. I was not able to get in until now, so that's why I'm late.
Do you
I
have
like the new.
Do you have a chest mic on or something?
Yep. It's too loud. Is it
Set
too
it
loud?
set it on the counter or like on the table. Try that.
What about now?
That's better. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, a lot of feedback on that. That's why we get on early and check those things. All right. Okay, cool. So what are you looking at today?
Let me share my screen to show you real quick. Screens, window,
yeah, so guys, the US just dumped $2 billion on quantum computing and basically dropped grants into IBM and Anduril and trying to get this quantum computing going because they said that over the past like 30 years they've been talking about how it's 5 to 10 years away, but quantum computing would be like the fastest computing that you could possibly do. So they've dropped a bunch of money doing that. I think that's kind of what's driving the market today, if I had to guess.
Share the screen, this window. All right, I have my screen on finally.
Me too. There you go.
All right. So yeah, I think as you just show us, I think we're gonna fill this gap. It's very likely that we need to fill this gap before actually continuing higher. So from here, it's just like a pullback, in my opinion. But going short with this bullish market is just so harsh. And I took a short during Asia last night. I took this movement down towards that gap right here. So let's see. I'm gonna use this gap on the hourly. Let me take this out real quick. I'm gonna use this gap, guys, as the condition. This hourly gap. While we're above the gap, I'm gonna look for longs towards the all-time highs. And once that all-time high is taken for the session, we're done. And if we're below the gap on the hourly, I'm just gonna look for shorts towards the new weekly opening gap. Pretty simple. That's the framework.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in the same boat with that. I was in a trade this morning, longs. I would like to see like at some point the highs get taken. There's a lot of support here. Just seems weak. The gap definitely, I think everybody's expecting that to get sold, which is why we have this climb up. And then POC for me is an 80% setup. So if I can find an entry, I'd probably, after market open, I'd probably get into something. Longs or shorts, we'll see. Anyways, it's post-holiday trading. I'm tired. What did you do this week?
Actually, I spent the weekend at home. This was kind of like my last weekend working. So it was fun. I traded on Sunday at the gap, on the new opening gap. I took a long as soon as we opened here. Following the stream on Friday, I took the long top and I took all this movement up to the upside at the open.
Oops.
But yeah, what did you do something great for the weekend?
Did I do something great? I don't know about great. I didn't do anything really. I worked yesterday. I may have traded a little bit. I went shopping because I needed some makeup and clothes and.
Oh, that's great. We have some great sales.
Yeah,
I was shopping yesterday as well. Yeah, that was great. I like the new background that we have.
Oh, it's
like
beautiful. Different. Yeah, it's almost there. We'll work on it. I think we could take out the outline, but all right. Let's see if we have any other imbalances besides this one. Why is my background so dark? There's got to be a way to change this, like in the settings or something. Oh. Whoa. No.
What happened?
I did not sign up for that. Okay. I just don't know. Like, I think it changed the colors. But okay, cool.
Are you like into black background or?
I don't like
white
the
background?
white ones. It hurts my eyes, especially when you're staring at a screen all day. All right. Let's see.
Okay, so I think we're gonna see a long towards the all-time high in 3 minutes. I like what the way this is looking now. We have a great rejection out of the hourly gap. I will give it a stab in 2 minutes. So let's see how it goes, because I think we have SMT on the lows with ES. I'm just gonna confirm that real quick. Do we? Yes, we do. Yeah, we do.
All right, Angel. So, show me what you look at when you take your first trade, your first and only trade of the day.
Well, I've been taking 2 trades since we're doing the streams because I'm trading evals. Pretty much just because I'm making the daily profit during Asia. So I have like a different mindset when I'm trading here on the streams, but I'm using the exact same framework, like the exact same parameters I'll use. And in this case, it's just following the order flow and the market structure that we have on the higher time frame. If you look at this on the hourly, we're completely bullish. We could say this is a new leg in price, right? This is a higher low and this is a new higher high. This is our retracement back into it. And we're tapping into the 50% area. So that's a good area for a retracement, I will say. So keeping in mind that we are on all-time highs, I think it's just a good idea to look for longs. So that's why I'm out just keeping that in, right? So we have, I'll just check like the gaps on the higher time frames, either the 4 hour, we have this gap on the 4 hour, all this is a gap on the 4 hour, right? This is a bullish gap. So it's hard to look for shorts in a bullish gap. On the hourly, we're respecting this hourly gap, right? So for me, the hourly time frame needs to disrespect this gap to make me think that we're gonna now look for the lows and look for shorts. But while we're respecting this gap, the framework is saying that we need to look for longs, right? So what I do is just look at every time frame from the 4 hour to the M15 to the M5 and see where are the gaps and which, like, what's the structure that is actually leading. And right now we're bullish. I mean, if you look at this since we started the session, we have this low right here, we have a higher high, now we have a higher low, and now we have a higher high, and now we're putting another higher low. And there are no bearish gaps at all that can say that we're now going to the downside, unless, of course, once we have this close, this just go lower all of a sudden. But everything here is telling me that we need to go for longs. Now that's what I'm going to do here. But I'm going to set a limit. But I guess I think this is a really, really wide stop. This is a 70-point stop. This is actually a lot. So I'm just going to put a limit here just to risk around 50 points. Yeah, this is good. This is going to be my limit. And I'm just going to target all-time highs because I think we have a lot of liquidity there to be taken. So let's see if we can do that. Where is the opening print? Always check the opening print. That's super important. Just the opening print, 9:30. I think we're gonna just go straight forward to all-time highs. It's just hard for me to take long right there with that stop size. Says 80 points. I mean, I'll do it, but I know some people in the chat will be taking any trades, and I don't want you guys to be on a trade with an 80-point stop. But just to know, you guys, that we're probably gonna take all those highs real quick. But they're just so clean, you know. So let's see if we create another gap here on the M5, right, in like 4 minutes, so we can retrace back into that gap, and then we can have that all-time high. But I think it's not happening. My God.
Yeah.
That was really fast.
Yeah. I just tried to get in as well, and I didn't get filled.
Let's see. We always have some sort of retracement,
I'm
but we
just
are like, yeah.
so surprised that this is going straight up right now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's the same. If you look at the trade, the first trade that we took on Friday, it was the exact same setup. So it was different because it was prior to a holiday. So that's why we might were choppy. And then we ended up getting like one more retracement before going back higher. But when we're just that close to all-time highs, 930 is just ripping higher all the time. So in this case, 930 manipulate lower. We take out liquidity from this previous low, and then we just rip higher. So it's gonna be the same. I'll say we will see setups like this the whole week. 930 giving some sort of manipulation lower, and then ripping straight up higher towards the all-time highs. So that's when the session is gonna be different. It's gonna be difficult because this is price delivery, price discovery, right? So it's just easy to target the highs here. But once we're above the highs, I don't know what to target. So you just need to expect the price just to keep pumping higher until when? You don't know. So that's when it becomes difficult. But yeah, good morning, chat. I think I didn't say hi. That's so bad for me. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? We have Met is here. Good morning. Bikram is here. Good morning, Abby. How are you feeling today, Abby?
I'm good.
You're good? You know, there are days that you get into the morning and you're like, okay, I'm feeling good today. And some days you're like, oh, I don't know. Today maybe I'm not into trading. But I think it's the way if you're like you're sleeping well. I think that's super important.
Yeah, I woke up at 4 a.m., which is not always my favorite thing to do.
4 a.m. My God. So what time do you go to bed? 8 p.m. Because if not, you're
10:30
at 10:30. Okay, you're missing some hours. Some hours there.
That's a good time.
At 6.
That's a good time.
Okay. Okay. To be honest, if I just go to bed and I'll sleep for like 5 hours that day, I'll be so grumpy. Like I'm not in the same mood. Just with 5 hours of sleep.
We're gonna sweep this level and then just keep pumping, or if it's gonna.
Yeah, we're gonna keep pumping. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna keep pumping. Or though there's one scenario where we're going to sweep the all-time high and we're just going to get back straight into that gap. I'm not gonna
take everybody out. We sweep the highs and then we go sell off. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to disregard that. Yeah, because it's possible. But yeah, let's see. Let's see if we can get something out of this movement. I think at this point it's just nothing to do. Do we have any guests today, Abby?
Yeah, we do. Dave Butcher.
Nice.
Will be on with us in an hour.
Okay, I like this RV right here. I like this RV right here. So what makes me think it can happen?
Good morning, Bushido.
Good morning. I don't think we're coming back there, lol. At least it seems like it. Yeah, no worries, Bushido. I had this limit when we closed at 5 minutes because I wanted to see this candle kind of like rebalancing a little bit before going straight higher. But just like after this momentum, it's just hard. But this is good because we have now a new gap right here. I like this new gap right here. I'm just gonna use the 50% of the gap, and I will just wait and expect that we're gonna leave that all-time high for my retracement. So far, it's looking good. So far, looking good. Look at this. M5 gap. 930 manipulates lower. we left a new leg in price. That leg in price left a new point of interest. We're gonna retrace and tap into that point of interest, and we're gonna rip all-time highs. It's very simple framework here. I think I need to go is just to check the lower time frames. See if I have some sort of confirmation on the lower time frames. But as soon as we tap into the blue box, the odds to reject and tap the all-time highs are around 80%, I'll say. It's very, very close. Are you jumping into this trade, Avi? We can do a poll. Are you guys taking this trade? Yes or no?
I'm not. I'm gonna wait.
Do a poll with the chat. You're gonna wait.
I'm gonna wait.
What is EA do? Oh, ES. Yeah.
I want to see. I want to see things play out a little bit more before I get in, because we could very well sweep the highs and just keep pumping, never fill that gap because everybody's expecting the gap to be filled. So maybe they just fake us out. And then maybe we leave these highs and just go fill the gap. So I'm going to wait for more information before I start trading, because this is definitely a market that I could get destroyed in. So
yeah, I like that point. 100%.
I will watch you take your trade, and I will be just a cheerleader for you.
I like that. Thank you very much. That's why we're a team here. I have to say that we're very far. ES is very far from where NQ is. NQ is right above. Like, we're just so close to all-time highs, and ES is very far. I don't like that.
Yeah,
that makes me.
We hit this level, and it showed resistance over and over and over and over. So that's what makes me feel like, all right, well, maybe we want to come back down before and just leave these highs. But we had a bunch of good news over the weekend with the quantum computing. And where's your fill?
It's just on the opening print. I'm using 930 as my limit.
930?
Yeah. And I'm just going to risk 50 points. And my take profit is around, how much do we have? 100 points. Yeah, I'm going to look for a 1 to 2 hour right here.
I might.
I'm going to look for a 2 hour.
Might put a limit order.
Can I get fill? I don't think I'm getting fill here. This is a good area to support. So I'm just going to wait. But this is a good area for the price to rip higher. This is some sort of order block right here. I'm not going to give it a shot on this one because I like my feel. So that's how I feel today, like waiting for my living. But this is a great area to rip higher because of this candle. If you look at this pin bar right here before the price just could move higher, most of the time this candle or this pattern with the candles is like a support or resistance or whatever you want to call it, but it works pretty much as rejection. Just keep in mind this pattern with the candles, guys. I'm not gonna take it. I want my level to be hidden, but let's just chill out. It's very early in the session just to take a trade and getting stopped.
I'm gonna change the song. We gotta find a good song.
Do you have like an average time, Abby, where your entries get filled? Like you're entering all the time.
I mean, I pretty much only trade from 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I try not to trade the first 30 minutes of the market. I'll see a lot of the fills, a lot of the best moves come around like 7-ish for me.
And 7, that's 9 a.m., right? No, wait.
At 10.
No, that's 10. Yeah, that's 10 a.m. Yeah, that's 10 a.m. It's a great time for distribution. So yeah, look at this. I've seen this pattern with candles all the time. The way we just It works as support, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can safely say this is a trade to take just to take all-time highs. I will take it just to take all-time highs, right? On this one, like 50 points. I don't like it, but you can easily take this trade. I know a lot of people are taking this trade right now with this close. They are protecting this low right here, and they are aiming for the price to rip all-time highs with momentum. And it could happen. I'm just gonna wait. Okay, what do we have here? We have this top on the M5. It's 957, so we're at 950 macro. We just tap on the M5. Do we have anything on the M15? Probably. M3. Okay, I'm gonna give it a stop here because I think I should. All right.
Are you in a trade?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a trade. I'm gonna place a trade here.
Oh.
I'm gonna protect this low right here, and I'm just gonna aim for. This is 53 points. 100. So I'm just gonna take it a 2R right here. I'm not gonna make the same mistake as last stream. Let's see if we can rip higher there. The only thing I like of this trade is the reason I'm taking here is because if you look at the M3, there's two candles here and now this close. It makes me think that we're gonna create a new support here from this level. All right. So I'm just gonna protect this, the low of that candle, and I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna make the same mistake as last week, so I'm just gonna close at 100 points for a 2R trade.
Those highs are 995. Let's see if we get it.
Yeah, we're gonna reap all-time highs. Now the issue is, ESC so far that we're gonna put an S&T here. This is a divergence in the price with NQ and the ES. I can put the price. I can deliver the price lower, but as always, you have to give it a shot when you have enough information to give it a shot, right? That's how I like it. Because if you don't take that shot, you don't take it.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna switch myself over to the present. All right. So we have our low set up here, and then our high. My computer's bugging out. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. What are you? Oh, those are the highs. We haven't taken it yet, have we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you have marked? What level?
I have 930 level as the point that I think.
No. Like
the price for the all-time highs is
TP.
when my TP level is 30,100.
30,100. Okay.
Yeah.
Up there. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I can't really take anything right now. Angel, give me like 1.5 second. No, 1.5. Be right back.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Can you zoom in? I don't see very well, please. Yeah, of course. So I'm just gonna leave the 1R here, just to guys to keep in mind this will be 1R. I actually called the whole movement, and I knew as soon as we tap into the M5 we were going to reject, but I will need to wait something to confirm. Confirmation was right above here. was just slightly below the all-time highs. So I don't like the fact that ES is very far, but I will always give it a shot. So as soon as I hit a 1 hour, I'm not going to close the trade, but I'm going to break. I will just put a break even on the trade. Casinator history. What does that mean?
We're back.
Hey, Abby. We missed you.
Dude, where did the volume go?
I mean, it's because we just hit all-time highs really, really, really quick, like really early on the session. That's the reason why this is going to happen. It's going to be low volume, and it's probably going to slow burn towards the opposite. Can I have a great close out of this? I don't want the same thing as the last time that we swapped the high and then we get back. All right, so we create a new gap on the M15. Can you see this gap right here? So in that close, I'm expecting the price to tap here again and then just maybe rip higher. Who knows? ES needs to follow NQ because it's not happening. So I don't like that. This is the only thing I don't like.
Mad Jetkin said, "Can you zoom in?"
Yeah, I can. Yes, can you hurry up? So we're back into the entry. We have the same pattern from the M2 here again. So this pattern now can work as support to go higher. If the price decides to take me out right here and retest the opening print again here, I will look for another long entry. I'm always willing to do that when we're on all-time highs, just ripping higher. If price goes back, just enter again long and wait. No, I'm joking, guys, but it just makes sense to me.
I honestly wanted to come fill this gap, but that's just me.
I don't like the way we're playing with all-time highs here.
Yeah.
I need just momentum. I need volume, speed, aggression. Not this. Yes, he didn't even break over the bull flag trend line yet. Makes me feel like we'll still get some meat on the bone for NQ. We'll still keep going. I mean, ES can do two things right now. Okay, but it's following. Yeah, okay, I like this. Because this is stuck here, and we're printing, of course, an SMT. ES needs to follow NQ now and take those highs. This is not looking bad at all. Now we should rip higher, so NQ can still rip in higher. But we will see. That's the only issue when we hit all-time highs that early in the session. We will see.
Yes, it's approaching that bull flag trend line. What are we saying?
What is a bull flag? This is like, what is a bull flag? Something like this? Is that what you mean? Call that a cracking correlation. Yeah, we do have a cracking correlation right now. We do have cracking correlations in the lows and the highs. But we're so bullish, so I'm expecting ES to follow up and take all-time highs too. That will be great. So I can actually lead NQ to take my take profit. But we will see. We need to wait. We already have one great movement out of the open. So if we're gonna keep this momentum towards the all-time highs and just price discovery, I've seen this before, so that's why it's a good idea for me to give it a shot. So two scenarios that can bring out of this information that we have so far. If this does not work, we're going to retest back into the opening print. We're gonna play here a little bit, and then we're gonna go straight higher again. And the second scenario is that we're gonna rip lower because we're leaving more liquidity here, and we're gonna rip lower, and we're gonna feel that gap that Abby is calling, which is also possible. And I'm gonna tell you why that scenario is actually really possible. It's because ES is very far from the high, so that's not that good. That's not good when you're taking longs. But we gave it a shot. $30K reached. Yeah, 30K was a great target. I'll say my target for the week, maybe it's a lot, guys, but I think we're gonna reach 33K. If you look at this weekly candle,
Your target for the week is 33.
yeah, 33. Let's look at this. Look at this candle right here. We're trading out and rejecting outside a weekly gap, right? This is a weekly gap right here, weekly imbalance, weekly whatever you want to call it. And now we have this close with a gap, this open with a gap. So I'm expecting this candle to print higher, really, really high on the week. Really, really high. Like, I don't see any other place where this candle can go, to be honest. But yeah, 30K was a great target. So 6 minutes. We're creating this new gap on the M15 that we can retrace and use as support. This new gap is this close. New gap. We tap here. We go higher. Pretty crazy ROI if you bought it on QQQs. Yeah, pretty much. I don't trade options, but I know it should be something phenomenal, something crazy. Sheesh, will be right. What you mean?
I hope Angel's right, because I'm not in a trade, so we're rooting for Angel, guys.
I mean, it's not about being right. It's about making money.
Yeah.
Right? And protecting capital.
Making money and not maxing your risk. Okay, so I don't like this price action. It's not really doing anything, and I feel like it needs to. I feel like Trump needs to tweet, crash the market a little bit, fill the gap, then we can go higher. But we did break the all-time high VWAP, or not the all-time high VWAP, the high day VWAP. So let's see if it respects that level and gets you where you need to be. Dare I drop a few little contracts on? Let's see if I can get filled.
Yeah, we're probably gonna leave that gap and then we'll see.
Oh no, I didn't get filled. I was kind of like multitasking this morning, and I put a limit order for 25 contracts in this imbalance, and then I forgot that I did it. I walked away, I went to the kitchen, I did XYZ, and I came back and I was in like 1,000 profit on the account because it went to the imbalance and then it went back up to the highs, and I was like, okay, we can get out.
I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah. But then I did the same thing. I took another long pre-market, and it didn't get where I needed it to go. And I was like, dang it, like if I have to hold this through the open, and then ended up holding it through the open and gave back a lot of my profits because there was a big sell-off like right before the open, like 5 minutes before. Oh, okay, so I'm into contracts right now, just to the highs. Now that it's filled me, I don't want to be in this, but it's fine. Typey type, tippity tap.
Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. I think I'm solid here with a great stop, and it looks like we're gonna slow burn here. We're gonna choppity chop sway, chopsy city, chopsy area, choppity chompies.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It was moving so good before the open. I traded Asia for the first time last night ever.
Oh, you like it?
I mean, it's just, honestly, it's been so much more predictable than the New York Open.
Yeah, easier. I'll say easier with clear targets. Because if you have to trade at the New York Open, and you have to deal with price discovery, it's gonna be easier to trade Asia for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is not bad. I mean, if I had to take this trade with this, it will be 80 points. Yeah, it's like 1 hour. Rising more.
So I have to go to Miami at the end of the week. Dude, this is crazy. Just go. It is a chore. I actually haven't been to Miami in like 8 years or something. And I've only been once or twice. When I was younger, I heard it exploded after COVID. It's like the only city that didn't shut down, and so it really took off. Everywhere else is dead. New York's fried. It's been fried. What's in Miami? I'm under
traffic.
I'm under an NDA. I can't speak about it, but it's something. It's something. One day I'll tell you guys. Or you'll just.
Oh my god. To be honest with you, I don't really like Miami at all.
I haven't been in so long. I'm excited to experience it as like not a child. I was like in my early 20s when I went, so I'm excited to see what it's like now that I'm cognitive.
Well, of course.
The party never stops. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to. There's a couple events that I have to like attend, and so one of those is, what is it called? 11 Miami. Maybe not where I want to be. Okay, how is this trade looking? It's gone up a little bit.
Yeah, it's moving a little bit. I'm gonna go break even after 50 points, and I'm just gonna wait. I like the way we just rejected out of this because
Hmm.
I told you guys that we're gonna use this probably as support because we have that same pattern here. This pattern here is like a support, order block, resistance. There's so many names for this. But at the end of the day, it's just price and market structure, right? What we're seeing here is um it's just a bullish trend in lower time frames with candles. So like this it should hold a little bit longer, and we should have at least 100 points to close at 2 hour.
So I heard we have some new accounts.
Yep.
Some not new accounts, but accounts they brought back, but for Forex and crypto, right? Not for futures?
Yeah. It's the new EA Pro accounts with the B2 because we previously we had the EA Pro with that's B1. It was just like a testing account, but it's gonna be great because there's no consistency on the eval, no consistency on the performance. You can have daily payouts with the account, and the drawdown is static, so it's always gonna be the same.
Static drawdown is for people watching.
Like if you have a 100K account and you have a 8% static drawdown, that means your maximum loss level is 92K, and it stays like that. It doesn't move.
So basically, you have a $100,000 account. You make $5,000, so you're at 105. You still have 13,000 that you can lose in the account. There's no consistency rules in the evaluation phase or in the funded phase. And they're 30% off right now, right?
No, it's next Monday.
Next Monday. Okay.
Yeah, June 1st.
Monday. Cool. We'll have to get something up.
Yeah, I would love to get one of those accounts. It's just insane.
They need to do this for futures. Whoever's listening, please do this for futures.
Yeah, that will be great for futures. Okay, I'm going break even because I have 1 hour here.
Yeah.
So I'm going break even.
Very nice.
I like this. Let me just give me 2 hour and I'll be out with 100 points. And that was it. Like beautiful.
Good trade.
Thank you, Abby. Thank you. We do this every day on our YouTube channel, Monday to Friday. If I'm not here, Ken will be here, our guest will be here, and Abby will be always here, guys. Just tune in. We are 10 people here, and we have only 6 likes. 6 likes. So please hit the like button, guys. If you want to see giveaways, if you want to see free stuff, hit the like button. Do not hesitate to hit the like button.
Do not hesitate.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, guys, hit the like button. Helps us boost in the algorithm. Share with your friends if you have anybody that you feel like they need this information. Maybe they could benefit.
Yeah, subscribe, comment.
Live chat. Thanks, Bushido. I don't like this song. I'm gonna change it. Ooh. Should we get a little party going?
I like that. The house. Yeah, we need the house. Yeah, I've been on the channel for like the last month from PJ. Do you know PJ Trace? We should have him as guest next time.
We actually have a spot tomorrow if you want to ask.
You say what?
We have a spot tomorrow if you want to ask.
Well, I don't think I mean he's running his own channel, so I think it's gonna be hard just to have him a guest. But they have something going on that when they're like in profit or hitting their profit, they use something that they call the house. So they just put house music when the trade is going hard. Yeah, when it's going well and everyone is like chilling on the chat, they are having a great time. It's actually a great community.
Nice. Almost there. Let's go. Come on, just a little bit more. A little bit more. What made you put your target at 3,100?
Actually, I'm just based on an average movement for NQ when I'm trading on the AM session. I know I'm gonna get 50 points really quick, so that's why I'm always getting that as a stop size and take profit in like 1 hour. Because getting 50 points is super quick, like super easy. So that's the average. You always get 50 points. So then you go from there. So you go from 50 to 75 points to 100 points. So I'm just calculating 100 points movement from my entry. I think this is fair to say for a year session. So let's see. Is ES keeping up with the movement? Kind of. Well, at least we took the highs. We're still pumping this SMT. But if ES can just move and follow, I should hit take profit here. So it's not. And actually, let me do an STD, standard deviation. To have an idea where can we go. STD, that's SDT, not STD. SDT, my bad, guys. I'm sorry. I know that sounds weird. Okay, the 50%.
I just got what you said. It did sound a little weird.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so this is cool. From the SDT, the 50% here is that I have a great target. We can actually get into this great area. So this is cool. I'll have a great target. I like it. I like it. I like this. Are we getting 100 points? Yes. Are we hitting take profit? Could be. Are we worried? No. Happy? Yes. Let's do it. Feliz. Come on, chat. You guys need to ask some questions. Need to say something here. TP all day. I mean, it's just fun. It's just we will have fun if you ask questions instead of us just staring on the charts, and waiting for the price to hit take profit.
I mean, we'll have fun taking profit too.
Yeah, oh, of course. Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
We got about 7 minutes until Dave jumps in here.
Beautiful. Dave Butcher. What's the link? I think
Butcher. Don't butcher it.
Butcher. It's like butcher. All right, get it. All right, this is nice. Can we have please just one more?
Just push up in there.
Just one more push. We need like 20 points. We need like 20 points. So I can buy new shoes. Do you guys play video games? And if you, what's your favorite game? Well, guys, I used to play video games. And then I found a girlfriend that she doesn't like me to play video games. So I had to quit. I'm sorry to say that. Yeah. I'm afraid I have to say that. But when I'm free and I have time, I could play some FIFA. I like to play FIFA a lot. That's my favorite video game. Yeah, 100%.
I've never played FIFA in my life. The only video games I ever played was Lego Star Wars with my nephew when we were kids.
Oh, that's a really funny game. I like that one. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. And then Mario.
Oh man! Oh well, that's the
new one on the. I think it was a Wii or something. Yeah, I mean, I'm not big on video games other than that.
There's no way you're gonna hedge my TP like that.
That's so.
I love Super Mario games. Yeah, there you go. 100 points. 100 points, and we're out. 2R, just there. Almost there.
Yeah, I got filled on an imbalance, so I also have mine there.
Wait, are you in, Abby?
You
didn't tell me.
Because you were talking.
Oh my god!
I got filled down here on this little pullback, but I'm going to trail this because I feel like sometimes it takes the 80s and then it wants to pull back a little bit. So I'm going to give it a little bit of...
Yeah, all the time. Can we have 100 points? No, don't pull back. Don't etch me. Come on. Yeah, I'm just going to trail as well. I'm going to trade to this low right here. I'm going to trail to this low right here. I just need 100 points. I'm going to trail to 1R. I just need 100 points. Is that too much to ask? The last time we got 100 points in like 5 minutes.
Come on, are we gonna go?
Yeah, I think we're gonna get them. We should.
I can't believe I'm trading on Trade-Evade.
I mean, it was just a matter of time.
Yeah, I'm not even using. At this point, I like seeing the chart on both sides, which I can do that with TradingView. It just takes me a little bit to set up and. All right, let's see. All right, we took the 80s. I'm going to tightly trail this. All right, I am out.
Yeah, 100 points there, guys. W's in the chat if you took it. It was a great trade.
That was a great trade. Once we started getting momentum, I was like, all right, we got to get this.
It was around from 9:57 to 8:28. It was at 30 minutes. So we hit TP in 30 minutes. W Bushido. W. I like it. Let's go. It's been good stream so far on this one.
Little baby move there. Hit a little scalpy scalp.
What's your target, Abby? What's your target?
Oh, I'm out. I got out at 80.
You're out.
I always notice that it plays around the 80s and the 20s, and I see people talking about that, so I've kind of just...
On the 80s and the 20s?
Yeah.
I don't even know about that. So whenever you get on an 80 or a 20, that price used to retrace a little bit.
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh, let me see if this is a myth, but I like this. Guys, just keep taking notes. We're learning every day something new here. Look at this. This is the 80. If we retrace from here, Abby is the market maker. David Butcher is here.
All right, let's pull Dave then.
Hey, Dave.
But first, I'm going to change the music because it's a little crazy. What kind of music do we need? Maybe we do that one. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey, Dave.
How are you?
How's it going?
I've been watching your trade there. Wow, that's a good one.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks.
Beautiful. You just got out of that one?
Yeah, we just closed out of the take profit because Abby just called the 80s and she said we're going to retrace from here, so it's time to get out.
Nice. Beautiful.
Erkan in the chat. Let's go.
Yo, nasty trade.
All right.
What's going on?
Dave, meet Angel. Angel, meet Dave. Dave,
Angel.
Nice to meet you,
I
Dave.
have actually been on his stream with Mustang Trader, the guy that was on last week, Nick J. You were in the Black Shirt Club, right?
Nope.
No?
I was just part of the streams. Like I just joined their streams. I'm good friends with Randy Baines, right? So like we went to high school, but I never actually joined Black Shirt Club.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Mustang Trader in the chat. Let's go.
Yeah, I try to get some people to come over and say what's up. So
all right, guys, while you're here, like the stream, share it to your mother, brother, friends, sisters. Let's go. All right. Did you take anything this morning, or you just?
Yeah. Unfortunately, yesterday I
share your screen right quick, and I'll pull you up.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, let me see here.
You said you traded yesterday?
Yeah, I took a couple trades yesterday. Unfortunately, I took two $200 losers in 5 copy traded accounts. So ended up recovering a bunch of that, but let's just get this screen
it's
here
like
going.
$2,000.
Sure. Were you trading Asia or you were trading during the morning session?
Some in the morning. I basically was in profit in the morning, and then I ended up losing my profits, and then some in Asia. So
Thing. I did the opposite. I made money and then lost some this morning in pre-market.
Oh wow. Yeah.
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 Yeah,
So
that's what.
yeah, so I did recover a bunch of the losses. I don't know. I don't really have my trades open, but there's my TradeZella for the month. Having a stellar month right now. I'm up about 12.8K. Keep in mind that this is a bunch of these are evals on top of funded accounts. So I have about about 8 evals right now that I'm running. So 5 TPTs, 3 Lucids, and then I got 2 Lucid fundeds and 1 top 1 futures funded.
Nice.
But yeah, so I lost 1.46K.
Still a solid
on
month. Still a solid month so far. And
Yeah,
I like that you're trading Sunday opens because I do the same thing.
Yeah.
This is
Actually,
solid.
my Sundays are probably our best streams, the most
Really?
popular streams. Yeah,
Yeah. Is that because you think nobody else is streaming, or because
exactly.
yeah? I mean, hey.
I found a niche little area, and I'm
If
like,
it works, it
let's
works.
stick with it, right? So yeah, I recently just got up to about 1,300 subscribers on my channel. So
Nice.
slowly growing here, and yeah, I'm affiliated with Top 1 Futures and Lucid. So
Oh, that's so sick.
yeah,
Yeah, I
both
did.
great.
I actually love
That's
both
awesome.
of those firms. They're great.
Yeah, and E8's on Prop Firm Match, which is awesome also because anyone who makes Prop Firm Match, you know they're definitely a reputable company. So
Yeah. Yeah, when they reached out to me, the first thing I did, I went over to Prop Firm Match. I was like, "Are we credible?" There's so many prop firms out there. There's so many options. But when I got to know the firm, I actually was really interested in everything that they have going on. So a lot of back end stuff too that's in the works, and it's just like a super cool environment. So,
For sure.
But anyways, all right. So you have your own YouTube channel. You stream with our boy Nick J.
Yeah.
So guys, anybody who wants to find that channel, it's in the description. Everything, socials, YouTube, X, all of that's down in the description.
Thanks.
Dave, tell us a little bit about what you trade. What are you looking for? What instruments you're trading, and what that looks like?
Yeah, for sure. So going back to when I first started trading was around 2018. I started trading Canadian stocks, so like RBC and
Are you
Trump
Canadian?
TD. Yes, I am.
cool.
I live about an hour outside of Vancouver, Canada.
Oh, nice.
Or Vancouver, British Columbia. Sorry. Yeah, I started trading Canadian stocks, and I made a bunch of money there. Like not a ton, but like I was like, wow, this is actually pretty easy. So then I moved over to the New York Stock Exchange, and I started like watching Ross Cameron, which is probably the worst idea ever because
is that the guy with the long hair?
yeah,
Okay.
and the beard and penny
There's
stocks.
a girl in here that I actually met at Ulta, the makeup store.
Oh yeah.
And she was also watching Ross Cameron. And that's the momentum trader?
Yes.
Okay. She has, I'm sorry to put you on blast, girl. She has lost like near 10 grand just doing this momentum trading because I think she said she put in something into one of these stocks and then took a drink of something, looked back, and it was dumped.
Yeah, exactly. So I had the same experience.
So,
oh no. Probably lost 8-10 grand over the year. Like some days you're up $1,000 or whatever, and then the next day you're down 3, right? So it's like it's just so wild. It's really not a fun market to trade. So I kind of stepped away from that, and I started learning about options. I was trading a little bit of options, sort of like Tesla, Apple, just only the big stocks. And that was right around the time that COVID was happened, and I ended up being in call options on Tesla and Apple when the COVID situation happened. And when the first day when it started dumping, I was like, oh, this is normal. It's gonna recover, right? And then the next couple days passed, and next thing you know, I had to sell my contracts for $1. Anyone who trades options, it goes down to $1 until the end of the. Wow, we're really pumping here. Hey guys.
Yeah. Hey, somebody said that your YouTube link doesn't go to the YouTube. Maybe that's my fault.
Okay.
YouTube.com/Market Butcher. Guys, you could just type Market Butcher in YouTube and you're gonna find it. But maybe that's because I didn't put a space in between the emoji. Try it again and let me know. All right, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so yeah, I was in those options, and I basically kind of
Sold them all
took
for
huge losses on those, and then kind of sort of stepped back from trading for not learning about trading, but just being like actively trading for a few years, and then fast forward sort of to like end of 2024, started trading momentum stocks again. Did didn't really, I think it was like a little bit break even, and then I was talking with my good friend Randy there, like from high school, and he had said, oh yeah, prop firms and futures. I'm like, what are futures?
Randy
Baines? Was that? Yeah, Randy Baines.
You've
yeah.
known him since high school?
Yeah, we're 30 plus years friends. So
oh, that's so crazy.
Yeah. Well, that's great.
Yeah. So yeah, so he's told me about prop firms. So then I put some money in the IBKR account, trading one micro. Over the first month or so, I think I ended up getting down like negative 400, and then I joined ASFX for their streams. Not Black Shirt Club, but just ASFX, and yeah, I got some top one futures accounts and ended up getting my first payout about a little over a month after started trading with them. Then kind of fast forward about 6 or 8 months later is when Randy was going live on YouTube, and I started streaming with him, and that's really when my trading changed, because before then I would say I was like an impulsive over trader, like
right.
Too many trades every day.
Right.
And then when you go live on YouTube, you're like, well, I got people watching, I got to be careful. People are going to follow you, and you also look like a dummy when you're over trading. So yeah, so then I try to got that under control, and yeah, and everything is kind of history. So I still say I'm not a profitable trader because I've spent more on trading than I've taken payouts. I've got about 43 to 4,500 in payouts so far, but like I think I'm probably upwards of 8,000. I haven't done the math yet of what I've spent. So hopefully this is going to be the year where I flip the script. So and that's basically catches us up to now. Yeah, but I love YouTube. I love streaming with people, building the community. Our YouTube channel or our Discord has kind of got up to almost about 300 people now, and yeah, I have a lot of fun on these the evening streams, and Monday to Friday I'm live with Nick. As you guys all know, he's like the master of copy trading. Like, I mean, 3 weeks ago the guy made 18 grand in a single trade on one account. So but yeah, that's kind of my story there.
Guys, give me 1 second. Angel, I'll be right back. I have to figure something out.
Yeah, it's fine. So Dave, what was your aha moment? I mean, you're already pulling out money from props, so that's the whole point. Regardless, the whole loan is going to take you to be net positive. Like when you have that click,
I would say that had to be when I started streaming. Just like I said, I think my main problem was like the over trading, right?
Okay.
So once I kind of got that in control, not only that, I have a little bit of a different style. So I mean, I use VWAP, and I use the value areas, so previous day value areas. And then I typically like to do entries off of fair value gaps. So it's kind of a little combination of, VWAP and ICT, a couple of ICT concepts. And but yeah, I would say definitely my trading got better once I started being more transparent and being held accountable for what I'm doing. So I found that, as soon as the ASFX stream would end and I wasn't like, with the group there, I would just start over trading, oversizing, and that's exactly how you blow accounts, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
that's solid. And how did you fix that? You put like a certain amount of trades per day or a daily risk?
Yeah, so I don't really have a maximum amount of trades per day. Sometimes I'm trading, taking like five plus trades in a day. But often what I'm doing is I'm trying to go break even relatively quickly and just trying to let it run. So I take quite a few break even trades throughout the day. But when you do catch those ones that end up running, that's where you kind of make all your money, right? So yeah,
you need to give it a few steps before it started running for this session. Yeah,
sometimes for sure, right? And they're usually in the profit a little bit, so even though I'm getting stopped, it's it's adding a small green anyway. So
sorry, I had to jump off. Somebody joined in. And I saw him pop up, and I was like, "Oh, wait, we had somebody else in the schedule, but he just had it mixed up."
Okay.
Anyways, sorry about that. Okay, cool. I was listening. I was listening to all. Yeah,
welcome back, Abby.
I feel you on the break-even thing. I feel like as a new trader, or I call new anything below like 3 to 5 years.
Mhm.
So, if you're in that range of 3 to 5 years, you kind of, know what you're doing and you have a lot more discipline. But personally, I've been doing it for a year and a half, and I like the break even thing because sometimes just like having the vindication to stay in the trade, if it's going against you, like I'd rather just have it break even and find a better entry. So if it's not going to go and have momentum behind it initially, that's, but all right. So we have 25 viewers, guys. Welcome. Like the stream,
guys,
send it to your friends.
Do not hesitate to hit that like button.
Good morning, Jay. Gary wants to know about your dogs and
yeah, so I have a 10-year-old French bulldog. He's had a rough life though, this guy. He's had 2 spinal cord surgeries.
Oh no.
So after the second one, he wasn't able to walk anymore, and so he's kind of a bit of he's a lot of work, let's put it that way. Like I got to squeeze his bladder for him to pee, and he can't control his bowel movements, so it kind of just randomly happens.
Baby.
So but overall, like I would say he's a happy guy in general, just not that mobile. And then unfortunately he also had sort of pneumonia that he was fighting for over a year. So here we go. We're a few years in, and he's been on antibiotics for this whole time, and now he's battling a freaking bacterial skin issue. So anyway, so that's my Frenchie. Love him to death. His name's Ralph. And then I got Frank, who's my Great Pyrenees. Oh, we got dogs and cats showing up at this stream here. So awesome.
We have the whole show here.
My little donut.
She still got a donut on?
She's been itchy, and so she's going to the vet today. I'm just going to take her to the little cat ER, and oh, sorry.
So cute.
She doesn't want to put it back on. But yeah, I think she's got some sort of bacterial skin infection thing too.
Oh yeah.
Because I've tried everything, and she's really not trying to have it on. So, all right, no donut. But I shaved her myself. She looks insane.
Nice. Yeah. She's so cute.
But okay, sorry. So show and tell for the animals.
So we're all dog lovers here.
Yeah.
Mine's a cat.
Animal lovers, I should say. Sorry.
I have to beat this big boy right here.
Oh, he's a cutie.
He's got a ball. He's like, come on, let's go play.
Yeah. He's like into playing all day, all night. Nice.
So you have a Frenchie. What was the other one?
Great Pyrenees.
Great Pyrenees. Those are massive, right?
Yeah, he's like 150 pounds. So I also live on a farm. So I live on 2.3 acres, and I have about 40 chickens. And a bunch of gardens. So
show us chicken, please.
Yeah, I got a little egg stand out front where we sell the eggs. And yeah,
that's awesome. Where are you located?
So I'm in Mission, which is about 1 hour outside of Vancouver, British Columbia.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, just out there in the boonies, I guess.
Yeah, basically.
40 chickens, 2 dogs.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I hope in the next 5-10 years I'm gonna be on a farm somewhere with chickens and horses and all kinds of animals.
No doubt, right?
I want to have like a rescue where it doesn't matter what type of animal. I would just love to take in all of the animals and you know, fix them up, get them help, and get them adopted, and that would be the dream.
Nice.
Cool.
So yeah, so this was kind of my trade of the day here. We had to pull back to the VWAP. I entered, I think I was in about 8 contracts here, and in this green candle, and it just rocketed up. So I quickly got out. Yeah, it was a pretty good trade. I think I locked in about 330 on that. So recovering those losses from last night's losses, because I was down to 400. So, but yeah, I just kind of like bought the VWAP, pull back there, and then got a bounce. So I use, since I've been trading with Nick, if you guys know, he uses the VWAP with standard deviations. So I just recently put on the standard deviations. That's why I got a whole bunch of lines on here. So if it looks a little crazy, those are just the standard deviation bands. But yeah. And then I'm like, well, how can I buy this 30K? I feel like it's going to roll over at any point. And then now we're up at 30,100. So nice trade by Angel there.
Yeah, we got exactly the same candle confirmation as a trade for what I can see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like this. I like the way you combine everything here, just to make your own craft to make it work. That's amazing.
Yeah, whatever resonates, right?
VWAPs, Dave?
What's that?
Do you trade handoff VWAPs?
I mean, I used to do it a bit, but that's why I kind of switched to the standard deviations, because they're kind of similar, right?
Yeah.
So, but you would have anchored a handoff from the last touch of the VWAP there. Yeah. I mean, I used to do that, but then once you get like 2 or 3 handoffs, I'm kind of like, well, at one point does this kind of
it's a mess. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't put the multiple. I usually just
add one.
It depends. Like days like this, it's just going up and up and up and up. So, the highest probability setup is to wait for it to come back down to New York. But if it's not coming back down to New York, you don't want to just like sit out for the day. So
yeah.
Sometimes I'll throw them on. Like even looking at it now with a handoff on it. I mean.
Yeah, we are pulling back to like the second handoff if you would have done handoffs on the VWAP last touch there. So yeah, so and when I'm looking for continuation trades, I'm usually just looking for fair value gaps for the entry on a continuation.
So you only trade for futures now, or are you still doing options?
I've just put my full focus into futures. So and I was trading ES originally, and now I'm just NQ pretty much.
Did you get into ES because Randy was trading ES? Yeah,
the ASFX guys trade it. So.
Same, yeah. So that's what I learned on. I learned on ES. I used to only trade exclusively like ES, and then I started trading MES when I got some wisdom. and then when I started realizing that I liked the faster movements and the scalping and getting in and out quickly, seeing the move just like execute instead of sitting there for 45 minutes, I started trading NQ.
Yeah.
MNQ. Yeah.
And you're a extreme sport type girl, so it makes sense that you like the faster moving market.
Valid, but I've really slowed it down these days. Okay. I don't really jump out of airplanes that much. I haven't in a while. I took a strong break because I had a back injury that I literally have an MRI on the 3rd. And I have a doctor's appointment today. So there's still things that I'm like figuring out. And I've started diving. And you dive, right?
Yeah, I'm an instructor actually. In active license right now, but yeah, I've done probably 350 cold water dives in
That's
Vancouver,
insane.
all in dry suits, and then I have about 50 plus cave dives from Mexico, and I've dove a number of other tropical
That's cool.
places over the world. So when you go to those, when you learn in a dry suit and then you go dive in tropical, it's so freeing,
Yeah.
I love
So
it.
I just bought like this $400-$500 suit for diving. It's a 5 millimeter.
Okay.
And I just went diving like 2 days ago. My hair is still so salty. I need to wash it. I went diving and I'm so excited to go on Thursday or Friday. I think I leave for Miami. So I'm going to go dive out there and you don't need a wetsuit. And I'm just like, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to do with myself. And all the little fishies, like.
So where do you live right now?
I live in California. So
Okay.
the water over here is real cold.
Yeah, it's similar to us, right? So I'm surprised that they don't use dry suits. I'm sure a lot of people use dry suits down there too, actually. Right?
Okay, so a wetsuit is one that the water goes in and it kind of stays in and it's warm, right?
Yeah.
A dry suit's where it doesn't come in at all.
Yeah, it's just air filled.
I think I'm wearing a dry suit.
Okay.
The water
Does it have it like a neck seal? Like it seals up on your neck, like a rubber seal on your neck?
I should wear it on stream one time. It's like it's over my head, everything. Actually, wait, I have a photo of
it. Might be a semi-dry wetsuit also,
maybe.
Right? Where some water gets in, but
so it stays pretty dry. I purposely put water in it though, and then the water like stayed trapped. I don't know if I was supposed to do that or not, but I'm new to the whole sport.
Yeah, you're not supposed to put water in a dry suit, that's for sure. Because the salt will build up.
So guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna just go get it and show you. You can tell me what it is.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I think I never tried a dry suit before, and I surf. Well, that's actually interesting.
Yeah, it's a whole nother layer. It's like having another BCD, right? Or a buoyancy compensating device, because now you have to manage air in your dry suit and on your back. So typically how we teach people out here is once you get down, you take all the air out of your BCD and you basically use your dry suit for buoyancy. So you don't add air to like how you normally would. So you have a little. Oh yeah.
So it is. So I plan to spearfish at some point, but
nice.
The interior is very like sticky.
Yeah.
And I have to put like some sort of lubricant on to get the suit on, and a shower cap or like a swim cap so that I can get my hair through it without ripping it out.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So I don't know what it is, but the brand.
Yeah. So if it was a dry suit, it would be you would go all the way to your feet, and your feet would be in socks, and you'd have.
Oh, it does. It does. I just didn't bring the pants. There's two separate parts to it.
Yeah, so again, it would be a one piece if it's a dry suit. So it's probably what they call a semi-dry wetsuit, where majority of the water stays out. But typically, like unless it has a zipper, which I've never really seen a dry suit in two pieces before. And then not only that, but then if a dry suit, you have another hose coming off your regulator that connects to the dry suit, right?
Gotcha. Okay, I'm looking it up right now, and I think it's actually a wetsuit.
Yeah, it's probably a wet. And if dry suits aren't like that hard to get into either. They're like, it's not super tight to your body like it is. Like you can get them like custom made so that they fit your body pretty snug, but they're not really. You have to get wetsuits wet usually to get in. So
Yeah.
And up here we wear if you're in a wetsuit, you wear a 7 mil with a 7 mil Farmer John on top. So it's like 14 mils on your core because it's so cold.
I don't want that. I don't, there's not a day in my life that I'll ever want to be in that cold of water.
Yeah. Well, hey, Vancouver, BC has top 3 in the world for cold water diving. So
nah, I'm not interested.
My God.
Yeah, I know there's some places that you have to, if you're going surfing, that you have to wear a 7 millimeter surf suit. And I'm like, why would anybody want to do that? It just sounds miserable. You can't move.
right?
Getting in and out of them is just treacherous. All right, let's see what this market's doing.
Here, actually, the people here surf with 7mm watts, so it's when
Okay.
it's really cold. Yeah, I don't tend to go to the beach when it's that cold. I'd rather wait for like summer. This is better.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to try this, warm weather diving and tropical clear water.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be taking any more trades because I'm kind of like already green on the day. I've made about 775 so far across multiple accounts. I'm getting a little stressed out though because my take profit trader accounts are getting to close to the renewal time. So I've been focusing on trying to pass those evals.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I basically have the rest of this week and a little bit more before they're going to renew. So
yeah. I mean, you could do what I do. Just kidding, you don't want to do it.
Go heavy.
If I like need to pass something, I have my setup and I'll do like double the size if I'm trying to pass an eval. Full port on your A+ setups.
Dave, you have to do EA accounts where you don't have to pay monthly for an account.
Yeah,
Angel.
I was looking at E8 and it's definitely on my radar now. So I'll probably grab some. Whose discount code do I get to use here?
Oh, you can use
E8.
No, use mine. Use mine.
Down on the screen.
ABI. My discount code is ABI. Super simple.
Okay. Nice. Good to know.
Oh yeah.
Good to know.
But yeah, Nick said you should demonstrate how to get into a wetsuit.
You will get a bunch of more followers.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. Hey, there's Nina in the chat.
The viewers would go up or down. They'd be like, They'd be like, what is happening on this live stream? Where is the trading?
Yeah.
Didn't know Dave was here. Now you do. Dave is here.
Yeah, Nina's a longtime viewer from our channel, and also I think she was also involved with. I think she knows Nick and everybody from ASFX at some point. Also.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. The community in trading is relatively small.
Yeah.
If you're actually doing it and you're active. There's a couple groups, niche groups of traders. Apparently Miami is like a huge place for traders. Fort Lauderdale and Miami, there's a bunch of day traders and two different styles out there. But Angel, where are you located? Steph would like to know.
I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
I got Raleigh. I was looking at property out there last year.
Oh, what?
I was looking at property out there last year.
Oh yeah, here is great to do some. Yeah, it's a great place. It's actually really calm.
I was looking in like Wilmington area. Over by
that's the other side of North Carolina. So you have two sides here. You are super cold, right? Or you can go to the beach in Wilmington. So you have two words here. But yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, being in Canada, I don't know much about the states other than California, New York, Washington. Outside of that, I'm always like, anyone tells me, oh, I'm from here, I gotta like look it up on the map and stuff.
Honestly, those are some of the most bunk places in the United States. Some of the most beautiful areas people don't even talk about, like Arizona, Utah, Nevada, Wyoming. There's so much beautiful places here, and people live in like LA or New York. Yeah. But it's an opportunity thing. Like, you kind of got to be somewhere if you want to do something specific in life. So that's what brought me to New York first. Lived there for 4 years and then decided LA was where I wanted to be. So I was out in LA for 11 years. And then last year I moved south. I'm still in California, but
Nice. Bushido Trade says, "Oh, Canada is about to be the 51st state." You know what though? Our current government is just killing the country. So I'm honestly one of those people that's starting to feel like I've always loved Canada. I'm proud to be Canadian, but this is the first time in my life where I've actually been like, you know what? I want to leave Canada. It's really getting that bad up here. Food inflation's out of control. Government overspending is wild. It's just, yeah. Immigration, they're not checking immigration at all. We just have, and it's not like I'm not against immigration, but the way that they're doing it, there's like all these criminals that are coming across. There's extortion problems in Canada. There's a whole lot of problems just because there's not enough checks in place in regards to immigration. So,
yeah.
But I'm honest. Yeah, I would love to move down to the States, to be honest, because I feel like it's
not much better.
Well, I mean, you can be more prosperous, right? Like we pay over 50% taxes on our income in most cases. Once you get through sales tax, government tax, you get, anything you do, basically there's a tax on it. Like they're trying to increase taxes on streaming right now. So if you're watching Netflix and stuff, they're trying to put like a 15% streamer a tax onto like Netflix, and Netflix is just going to pass it to the consumer, right? So
Right.
the government bills are just not good for Canada. Yeah. They're
Yeah.
taking away our freedoms and yeah, so bad. So
we have the, what's up, Sakuna? We have the same type of vibe in America. Like you get taxed on everything. Like you purchase something, tax. You sell something, tax. You work and make money, tax. So I feel like that's pretty standard. As of how much tax you get, I don't know. But I know ours is high. Like a self-employment tax, you get 15% on top of whatever it is that you're getting taxed for. And the higher you make, the more you get taxed. So some of the traders that I've talked to have made $1 million and paid like 600 grand or something crazy in taxes.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're taking home like 400. And at the end of the day, it just makes you feel like, what is this all for? So, there are places that you can go where you don't get that kind of tax, but
we all got to go to Costa Rica, I guess.
No, Costa Rica has tax too.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I don't know. I would have to check into that, but definitely, what is that other country? I think we acquired it or in some sort of way partnered or something.
Venezuela, you mean?
Not Venezuela, not that one. It's not recent. It was another one of those countries down there. But there's no tax. There's like 1% tax.
Wow.
I think Dubai is the same. Puerto Rico. There you go. Thanks, Stephanie.
Yeah.
I mean, in Venezuela, you don't really pay for taxes. I mean, there's no one that asks you for taxes unless you have like a business or something. But if you're like an individual, whatever income you're getting, I don't know, crypto trading, whatever, you just don't pay for taxes. I'm Venezuelan though, so that system doesn't really work there. I hope it will work one day. Maybe not, but.
Bushido. As long as you're anywhere for 6 months, you could buy a property and not live there. But if you're there for 6 months and 1 day, you qualify for that no tax rule.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Panama?
Panama, I don't know much about, but I was invited there for the skydiving event and I looked it up and it's really beautiful. Really beautiful. Definitely not California, my guy. Definitely not. I pay a lot in taxes out here. They get me. I sold a restaurant in like 2023. And so I got in and out of the restaurant in less than 6 months. So I didn't qualify for a K1. But yeah, they got me on taxes. It was a 1099, which immediately that 15% self-employment tax on top of what I made. Ishida said, if you make more than $1 million in California, you're paying $2 million in taxes. Facts.
Oh my God.
Facts. Painful.
I heard that there's a bit of a disaster going on in California right now, or some sort of like chemical leak or something.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Apparently there's this thing that has toxic chemicals that's just spewing into the air, and at any moment it could blow up, and it's like 30 miles from here.
Oh my god.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
I was reading through some comments online about that. People are just so funny. It's like, yeah, like you can't vape indoors, but they can spew chemicals out.
Oh.
Toxic chemicals. Let's see. I wonder if this has the bite to come down to.
To the VWAP here?
Because then I'd have a nice little trade set up.
That's what I'm watching here also.
Full port? Full port Tuesday?
I think we're going down below towards the hourly gap that we have.
Let's check
So
that.
from there we can see the rotation back higher, but there's an hourly gap that we need to fill now. It's a new legging price. So that's going to be the current condition. If we disrespect that gap, we're going to fill the new weekly opening gap. If we reject, then we're just going to have another rotation higher for the rest of the day. And hopefully we don't have that rotation for Asia. Dave, I've been trading Asia for like a month now.
Yeah.
I'm just looking out at myself because I'm making the daily profit on Asia. So I'm just
nice.
skipping the AM session. So I think it's been kind of like fair in terms of the structure and clarity for when the price is going. In New York, you just have to deal with direct displacements towards all-time highs, then choppity chop sway area for like an hour straight.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you're trading like sort of close to the market reopening?
Yeah, like 6 p.m. is time. That's a great. Normally, you'll see like a clear draw on liquidity by that time, and then you just take a trade for the first 2 hours of the session.
Yeah.
And then I've been locking myself out. Not to. This is exactly what you just told. Like once you join, I'd rather just to trade one session and just lock myself out, because if I trade the other session off, can just keep all the profits back. So I'd rather not to and just wait for another day.
Yeah, typically when I'm streaming at the nights, I'm streaming at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So kind of not in the best window for a trade. So I'm not super active trading, but it's more like a community vibe, hangout.
Get it.
Like, yeah. So we got everybody hanging out. People are taking trades. I'm trying to help people keep their size and risk down. So that's one good thing too, is just trying to keep your size down, because it's so easy to just blow the money out of your accounts. Like, everyone always says, oh, it's 50K account. Well, it's not really. Think of it as like a $2,000 account, right?
Yeah.
Once you lose the $2,000, you're
but I mean, this should not work like that, because if you pay for an account and then you get a 2K account, you won't be that happy, I think.
Yeah.
Let's say, okay, that's true, because of course you're getting only 2K, so that's your account. But if you pay the fee and then you get a 2K account, you won't be that happy. Of course, that's 100% drawdown. But I'll say, mentally, knowing that you have a 50K, you just make everything different. I don't know why. It's just, what's the difference between Black Shirt Club and
to answer your question, I'm going to steer you away from joining the Black Shirt Club right now, because you just gotta wait. Be patient, girl. Be patient. The Black Shirt Club is like, basically it's coaching. I don't know if it's one-on-one anymore. I don't think they do that.
Yeah, it's group sessions from my understanding now.
Kind of like where they log on and they talk about trades. Maybe they go over your trades. You can do that. You could do that on any live stream as well. And then the daily streams with Austin Silver, he has a $100 monthly subscription. That's what you already signed up for. So I would just hold off on that. Don't get ahead of yourself. Go through the courses. Go through all the courses, all of them. There's 3 different sets of courses. So once you understand the first one, go to the second one, then go to the third one. And that'll give you enough information so that if you still feel like you need help, then yeah, maybe we'd talk about getting you in there. But, you know, there's plenty of options. You got to figure out what works best for you before making that decision. There's no reason to spend the extra money when you're not trading right now. So, Stephanie's the one that also got got started in that momentum trading with that guy, the Ross guy.
Yeah, Ross Cameron, the pump and dump master.
Yeah. Yeah. He's insane. It's crazy because I know him. He's very relevant on social media. He's got a lot of videos up. He's a lot of information, a lot of views. I just feel like I'm hearing so many horror stories about people getting into trading and just ruining their accounts, cash accounts. So that's kind of unsettling that there's just that kind of information online and people are not really benefiting from it and just losing a bunch of money.
It's really hard trading, right? Like you have like moments to decide, and you know, he's kind of has his strategy, and when you have that kind of buying power, you can really make a lot of money, right? But and then Nick was also mentioning to me that I didn't know this, but there was a huge lawsuit against him also. So something about he was doing some nefarious business in the background and got sued and lost the case. So there's that too, right?
Interesting. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Bushido said it was the FTC. I wonder if he won the lawsuit. FTC. Yeah, Federal Trade Commissioners. I actually ran a company in which got shut down by the Federal Trade Commissioners.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Well, I was working in a company that got shut down by the CFTC in 2023.
Yeah. It happens a lot, more than people think, because it's not always necessarily that the company did anything wrong or, you know, it's just there's so many rules and regulations. It's like Apex, where you have all these silent rules and regulations that you have to abide by with the government, but then people don't know them. They start a business, they did one little thing wrong, and the government went in and did this whole, or the SEC, Federal Trade Commissioners, they went in and did the whole investigation for years, and then they come in, take all the money, shut them down, or sue them. And not many people make it out of that process, but a lot of bigger companies get the same thing that happens, which would be like Skechers, the Kardashians, you know, it's happened to the biggest companies. So
they're back though. They're back. It was my Forex funds, and they won. They kind of like won the thing, and they're back now, purchasing payouts and stuff.
Yeah,
so, it makes a lot of sense.
Crazy experience, because when it happened to my business partner who owned the company, I basically ran the company and somebody else owned the company. And so when all of that happened, all of the bank accounts, the business bank accounts, said negative $99.99999 million.
No way.
They took everything.
Wow.
Everything from all the accounts. Yeah, it was really insane. Never seen a bank account so red before, not even my props. All right, so we didn't quite make it down yet to the VWAP. We did come slightly below that handoff.
Yeah, we almost touched the 30K there.
Yeah. I don't know if I would feel like super confident unless I see this come down more. But maybe a high day VWAP. Take a little B trade.
You call that a B trade?
B minus.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I have a bunch of different trades that I like to take. I don't always take them. It depends how the structure looks with the... Okay, let me actually just share my screen so I can explain this a little bit better, because it's not going to make sense.
So Chris in the chat there said there's 7 states that have no income tax. So does that mean that maybe California is one of the worst states for taxes?
Mm-hmm. New York, California. So Florida, well, okay, let's be honest. most of those states, nobody wants to live. Like Florida, it's a great state, and a lot of people do live there, but they get hurricanes like crazy. You buy a house there, like, you know, maybe once every few years it gets destroyed. The insurance rates are really high. There might be some middle states that have in like Tornado Alley that also have the same no tax thing. Where else? Texas. It is like 140 degrees. Nobody wants to live in Texas. So, you know, the worst places have no income tax. What's another one? Maybe Delaware, Wyoming. I mean, Wyoming, I think Wyoming is on there. It's like one of the most beautiful places, but isn't there a volcano that's Yellowstone, like could erupt at any moment? Like,
yeah.
So, I don't know. Okay, so here's what would make this a better trade to take for me. Sometimes I won't even think about taking a high day, but when it comes off of this VWAP and then it goes back and breaks the VWAP, that's a better trade than if it looked something like, you know, this, where it didn't come off.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of a standard that I like to keep. But if I start seeing that we're not making higher highs, like much higher highs, and we're just making little baby highs and sweeping a level, then I'm probably not going to use a high day VWAP. Yeah, so this would be a good point for me. Double confluence. We have the opening range high as well as the New York. But what makes this a little bit less like little suspect is we do have that hour gap that he was talking about. Mm-hmm. But then we have this gap down here and we have POC. The point of control is an 80% setup. So I'm not saying we go down there in the next hour or two, like it could take a while. So I think right now it's just like read and respond. As this starts to break, if it can hold support, maybe there's an entry. If not, it wants to break back down, you know, maybe it holds support and then there's an entry to get back in long. But it's kind of hard to tell. We have it's very interesting with this gap right here. Like I always pay attention to the gaps because I feel like more than often they get filled at some point in the trading day.
I'm in along here. I'm up $90 so far. Nice. Climbing here, trailing the stop up. Might be out right now. I stopped out in the profit there, so
I think we might chop for now because ES is not looking good at all. It's not following up NQ. Like if you look at the structure, I think we're gonna just chop for the rest of the session. We might have something else to trade, but after lunch. That's what I think, guys.
Yeah, could be. I just we did find a little bit of support there on the VWAP, so I just went in there with the scalp again. Like I said earlier, I usually try to get my stop in the profit as soon as possible, and then just sort of trail it up as we're climbing. But yeah,
the comments are killing me. Nick said, Florida is heaven's waiting room with alligators and I think it has one of the there's nothing in Wyoming. I think it has one of the lowest population in the states. Yeah, I mean there is something. There's grizzlies and wolves and volcanoes, all kinds of stuff. All right, so I missed this trade. I'm not still, though.
Yeah, I could have been a little more patient on trailing the stop there, but
yeah. Listen, you made some money. You know, what more can you ask for? But yeah, if we hold support and then we go break this high VWAP, this high day VWAP, then like I'm gonna take that trade for sure.
So you'd be looking at a long on the take of the high day VWAP. Gotcha.
A long on that, but I'm not convinced. I think you got out. Like it's good that you got out because I don't know. I just feel like this could come down more.
Yeah, it might roll over here. Still past VWAP. How long do you guys usually stream until?
Oh, 10 more minutes, but like we can go on as long as you want.
No, I'm down for whatever. So
Wait,
just
crazy.
curious. I'm not in a rush or anything. So
wait, I feel like we need to get to know you better, guys. If you have questions for Dave, he's great trader. He's a great trader.
Some questions.
Yes, in case we're wrapping up in 10 minutes, maybe we'll hang around a bit longer to see if this trade can play out. But yeah, drop some questions in the chat.
Yeah.
And while you're here, guys, we're 26 people watching and we have 20 likes. So do not hesitate to hit the like button, please.
50 likes. We have to beat 50 likes. Our top day was 52 likes. We got to beat that. Let's go. Okay, cool. Anyways, all right. So how would you say that like trading has affected your personal life? Do you feel like you're more confident or less confident, or like I don't know, like how has it affected? I'm more stressed personally.
as you guys probably know, there's not a lot of traders, right? So I actually don't talk too much outside of being on YouTube and stuff about trading, just because people are always just like, oh yeah, sure, okay, and just kind of like, oh it's that pyramid scam or scheme or whatever, right? So
see, that's why I got a job, because then I can say I work in marketing, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't have to tell them I'm a day trader. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So and I'm a real estate agent, so that's what I do outside of trading.
Nice.
So
Nice.
and it's pretty awesome because it works with trading, because my hours are pretty flexible, and usually I'm not like tied up first thing in the morning or at night when I'm streaming. So it kind of works out pretty good.
How did you get into trading? Like what you said in 2018, right?
Yeah.
The motivation behind that?
I don't really know. I think I was just on YouTube and then I started seeing it and I was just like, wow, this stuff's pretty cool. So yeah, I think that's kind of
watch candlesticks and do things.
Yeah. So went through the same rabbit holes that most people do, kind of like learning about candles and then patterns and trend lines and all this stuff. And I've like most of us, we end up sifting through all these different things, and then kind of like ended up settling somewhere with VWAP and a little bit of ICT concepts and the value areas, right? Yeah.
Bobby in the chat said, why do I perform on small accounts like 10 to 25K, but when I try 50 and 100K I get too emotional? I would say size down, because you're probably seeing too much in your P&L up and down. Risk management for sure. Because
I have a recommendation for that. Sorry to interrupt you, Abby. If you use a copy trader, you copy that account doing the same thing that you're doing, but you're copy trading, you just need to change the multiplier. If you're doing, I don't know, trade sync or trade copy or whatever, you're just gonna trade the same and the other account is gonna do the same, so you don't have to miss your cycle. That actually worked for me.
Yeah, I mean that's one option. You grab a couple 25Ks and then you have 100K in funding or evals. But yeah, even one thing that I noticed personally with the 100Ks is there's a 6K amount that you have to get rather than a 3K amount at the end of it. So sometimes that can mess you up. Personally, I'm watching the chart. I'm like, it's bouncing off this view up. Should have got in. But yeah, personally, I felt like that was a lot more mental strain on me, because I'm like, I now have to make 6K, not 3K to pass an eval. But at the end of the day, you just got to figure out your sizing and not be too heavy, but still make it make sense. Like if you're trading 5 or 10 contracts on a 50K, then you don't want to be trading 30, 50, 100 contracts on a 100K eval, you'd want to just double it and not go above that. Other than that, risk management and
and maybe it has to do with also the profit target, right? Maybe you feel a little rushed because you have a higher profit target and you're like, well, it's going to take me forever to get there, but that's fine, right? Like if you just trade the style that you were trading before, eventually it's going to come. So it might just take a little longer, but then you should also get a better payout in the end. So
yeah, I mean, even if 30 days you have to make 3K, or you open, I guess it's probably like what, 2K in a 25,000 account,
1250
something
for a
something.
25K is usually the profit target. I mean, depends on which firm, but
However you're trading in your 25K, trade 4 times that. 4 times your risk. Don't 4 times your risk. That doesn't math out. Maybe 2 times your risk, but 4 times your contract size. I don't know. Experience, man. Anyways, Dave. So how did you get into like trading when you first started? You didn't do any mentorships, right? You just did YouTube?
No. Yeah, that was a YouTube education person.
Yeah, dude, everybody. I don't know if I have yet to speak to anybody that started off with coaching. Most of them are self-taught.
Yeah. I've never actually done any coaching. Probably would have benefited from it, but the problem is there's so many people out there that you got to pick the right coach.
There is. So. And the right coach is not just, are they profitable? Your style with your personality has to fit theirs. Because I did coaching with like 5 different people, all in the Black Shirt Club. I kind of bounced around to everybody. And for me, it was like, Zach was my person. Zach got me profitable. And it was because it was short, scalpy moves. And there was a lot more, it happened quick, and there was a lot more entries. So I didn't have to wait around all day waiting for that one entry. And what would mess me up the most is just kind of trying to be patient. Instead of being patient, I would just be getting in and out, clicking buttons and trying to make a trade instead of wait and take a trade. So
earlier Nick said, why do they call you Butcher? Is it your love of finest cuts of beef and pork?
Yeah.
So if you guys if you don't know about, my nickname is actually from kickboxing. So I used to fight kind of like semi-professionally, like as in I was still an amateur, but I was getting paid, so that's why we call it semi-professional. My coach, because I was knocking people out, he started calling me the Butcher. So my fight name was Dave the Butcher Stewart. So that's kind of where I got that name. And then Jerry said, do you have any highlight videos from your butchering? And yeah, I do have a fight reel, a highlight reel that I put together. So it's pretty funny. I've showed it on stream before. So
yeah. So, okay. Kickboxing, scuba diving. Yeah. What are your others?
I play hockey. I play baseball.
Canada. Okay.
Yeah. And lately, I've been going hard at pickleball. So
as a twist.
Yeah.
You got like your slightly life risking ones, and then it's like pickleball.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Nick said Abby had coaching like Burger Joint, Five Guys. Fun fact, I actually used to work at Five Guys, so
nice.
That's why I got into trading, so I never have to do that again. I still love Five Guys.
Is there anything this man can't do?
Yeah, I'm one of those kind of like jack of all trades kind of guy.
You look like you're in your 30s, so I feel like you have a lot of life experience for a man in his 30s.
Well, my age is actually 46, so.
Okay. Well, you look great for your age.
Oh, thank you.
All right, guys, if you haven't already, please go like the stream. If you haven't already, go follow. We have Angel. I think you're above me, right? Angel? Yes. Everybody, Angel's up here for me, and Dave's down here. So everybody's handles is in the description. We are here Monday through Friday, except for yesterday because it's a bank holiday. But thank you guys so much for joining us. If you have any more questions, please drop them in the chat ASAP, like Rocky.
Yeah.
Although I think I'm
breaking below the view up here.
Yep. We might get a little sell-off. What do you guys think?
Yeah, ES is leading towards the gap, the new weekly opening gap, like really, really fast.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, wow.
Really,
yeah.
really fast.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
But now we have this hourly gap that is going to be a barrier. So that's why I think it's going to chop, because NQ has that gap that is the barrier, because we should reject and go higher, but ES is just leading lower. So the odds are we're going to chop. Not a great perception to trade at this time.
I can't deal with Nick.
Jackass of all trade. I know Nick's the funniest, one of the funniest people I ever met. If you can understand his humor, anyways.
Yeah.
try not to get offended from it, because he's just a funny guy.
he's the comical one of the crew. He's definitely comical. He's on here always saying the most outlandish shit.
Yeah.
How many trades do you usually take in a day? Are you kind of like a...
I don't really have a specific amount that I'll like limit myself to, because like I said, I get a number of break evens. So usually I just try to like stop trading when I'm green, you know.
You do the add-in thing that Nick does?
Yeah. Yeah, like for example, that my best trade of the day where I made that about 300 or so, it was kind of like bought it and then added into as it was going up, and then ended up closing profit higher. So I'm trying to learn from him. I normally wasn't an add-in kind of trader before, but since being around him, that influence has been definitely good. Definitely good.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of have like two sides to that. Sometimes it works out really well in your favor. Sometimes you just end up break even, because when you add in, it's changing your entry. Yeah. And so when it comes back, and it's just a little donut trade.
Yeah, so that's kind of the risk, right? And hopefully can try to control your tilt from that situation, because that can be a little tilting sometimes when you're like, what? I was up, $200 and I added, and then it pulled back, and then you get to stop on slightly profit, right? So.
And then that's sometimes that does send me into a little tilt zone, but more than often, I feel like if there's good momentum, you're not going to have that issue. But if you're trading a slow market, it'll come back on you, and you're just like, oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
All that for what? Well, I don't know. I think that's it. I think we did what we did, and I don't know if we're going to get much more out of this. I don't see it really breaking above this.
Can you, Angel, I would like to hear a little bit about your trading, like how many years kind of thing like that.
Well, I've been trading since
14 years old. He's been trading for a year.
Okay, I'm 26 years old, right?
You're 26?
I just want to put that here. I'm really young, but I've been trading since 2018, pretty much.
Okay,
nice.
So it's like around 8 years. Of course, I just went through a lot of strategies. Like, you have no idea, like EMAs, MAs, BWAP, the old Austin Silver curse, when he was like, when he didn't have like the long hair, that Austin Silver. But then I went through ICT, and that's what clicked, right? I know it's different for everyone. So I went through ICT, that clicked. Of course, I'm not using like all the concepts, because I'm pretty much focused on the daily range, on what is the session doing, like the opening print doing, where's the manipulation, like power of three kind of thing, and where's the drawn liquidity, right? I can show you the chart real quick.
Here, let me throw you on. Hold on, don't go yet. There you go.
So I like to trade based on the information that I have for today, right? Based on the opening print. And I took this is one of my favorite models. At all time highs is working really, really great. Is when 930 manipulate lower, right? And then the price just came back, changed the structure, and just go straight higher. You'll see this, and I'm pretty sure you'll see the same thing at 930 this week a lot. Just keep that in mind. What is the opening print doing? It's probably going to manipulate lower, and then just go straight higher. Or if it's not manipulating lower, it's going to do this. It's going to just go straight higher, create a new leg in price. It's going to tap into that and just go straight. So that's the thing. Right. That's what I trade pretty much. That's the only thing that I trade. And this is what we did today. We manipulated lower, right here, 930, manipulate it
Yeah.
lower. We create a new leg here. This is a gap. We tap into that gap, and I just traded pretty much the retracement back into it to look for a 2-hour trade. Pretty simple. It's a simple framework. And I like to take 1 or 2 stops today, just one on the PA accounts. On the Eagles, I can take 2 trades because I found that taking more like 2 trades today, at least for me, it makes me tilt really, really quick, right? Because I don't get it like, okay, I'm not wrong. I cannot be wrong. So if I just stick to 1 trade, I'll just avoid tilting at any point, right? I don't do break evens that often as you guys. I like to either just leave it as take profit or just hit the stop because I'm not gonna say I'm right most of the time, but I'm really good at reading the daily candle, right? After the open. So that actually makes me understand where we're going. So I can just ascend into my position for like, I don't know, maybe an hour and then just go straight into it. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nice.
Nothing chumby. And it's not flashy at all.
Well, usually that's the best way to do it, right?
Yep, 100%.
I feel like
what is dull? Drawn liquidity.
If we can close below this area on the hourly, we definitely have potential to come down and fill this gap at some point. Maybe after New York, but yeah,
it's gonna be PM session, 100% PM session. If we don't reject this hourly gap, we're just gonna trade lower. And then Asia, it should open really, really close to the new weekly opening gap. We should take that gap. Let me show you this. So, if this hourly gap does not hold, right, and say we close below it,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure at
the
end of the day, Asia is gonna open here. Right, so 6 p.m. is gonna give a beautiful trade to take, targeting the new weekly opening gap, and from that new weekly opening gap, it's gonna start a new rotation higher. Let's see, because this should be disrespected here because we can actually just keep going higher from here. But yeah, that's what I think it could happen. But it's not like in a good position. Maybe if at PM session. We disrespect every single bearish gap from this leg. You can actually take participation in any longs here to keep longing because I don't see any other thing to do at this point on this market just to going long, to be honest.
Yeah, I've been mostly long focused also for a number of days now, obviously. Anytime we're at all-time highs, Zach Arbucci, he's like the master of taking those short trades, but even he's been taking a lot of heat lately because of that, right? Taking those shorts.
Yeah, he gets stuck in the all-time high wanting to short it thing. I keep telling him, I'm like, stop it. Just stop it. Just trade the trend.
Yeah.
I'm in a short from the New York VWAP.
Nice.
I want to see it come down.
You want to see a front run of the hourly gap? You want to front run that gap, right?
I want to get like half of that gap filled, but I do have.
Makes sense. Yeah, I took actually a short during Asia yesterday, so it's not like going only long. So it needs to make sense. But like this is 6 p.m. and we failed to print a new higher high, and then we had this low rest in here, so it was obvious to me like at 6 p.m. we were just gonna take those lows and we had to rebalance entire leg. So that's why sometimes taking shorts it's easy, but it needs to make sense, and it's always gonna be riskier than taking a long here. It's gonna be riskier. But I love your idea, Avi. I think we can 100% front run that gap, and we can just disrespect this just because ES is looking horrible. This is not bullish price action to me. For me to see a bullish price action, I need to see one more straight lower, and from here is that when we want to see that change in price action. But if you look at this is not bullish to me. This is not bullish at all. Just look at this candle right here. It's not bullish. This is telling me that we're gonna fill the gap.
Like debating if I should lock my accounts because I know I'm going to try to trade when I get off stream, and I only need $2,000 to pass this account. I'm up 4K right now. So I'm like,
Ooh, nice.
I always have a bad habit of over trading when I get off stream and then blowing my damn account. So
Yeah, lock yourself out. Like if you close, just lock yourself out until next morning. That's the best thing to do. Like, can you remember on Friday? On Friday, I made some profits, right? And when we get off the stream, I saw a beautiful trade. It was kind of like a short long, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna risk like $600. And I tried to place a trade, and it got rejected because I was locked out myself from trade. Okay, and the trade went straight into stop loss like in 2 minutes, and I was like, oh my god, this is great, thank you. Then I understood why I was doing it. So yeah, just if you think it's gonna help, just lock out yourself until tomorrow morning, because it's just wait until it's cleaner, because we have two sides right here. We have two scenarios that are fairly possible. It's not like we have the odds for one scenario. We have two right here. So it's better just to be not to engage with this market at this point.
Yeah, and if you're asking yourself that question, maybe that's already the answer, right?
I talk things out loud because I know what happens. And I just gotta have the discipline to stop it from happening. So, somebody said, hey, I need a trade now. All right, full port short.
Like immediately.
Right now. Get in.
You only have 20 minutes. You got to go. So you got to get it now. Oh, I have to pay my mortgage. Yeah. Makes sense.
See, that's where I say get a job, work a regular job. Yeah. If you're relying on a mortgage to pay or a payout to pay your mortgage, been there, done that. It sucks.
Yeah, this is a great short lobby. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm still in.
There was a nice bullish fair value gap from pre-market at 29,832, and then that opening push down just bounced right off of it. If you look back to, I guess it was from
what's the time frame?
5:25 Eastern Standard Time. Left the fair value gap on the 5-minute chart.
25. This is like on the 5-minute. 5:25. Where's my 5:25? It's here.
I think it's that one candle.
Yeah, it's here.
Yeah.
It's here. Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, we dipped into that. We held it with 2 wicks there. Or
yeah, this was a solid close. When I saw this close right here on the M5, the first minutes of the stream, I was pretty sure we were just gonna slam higher, but it was kind of like a wide stop to take. I waited for the retreat. I waited for the retracement, and we actually gave that retracement before the all-time high. So that was Gucci. I was 100% Gucci. Like when we leave the highs for like on touch here, and we have a gap, and we tap into that gap that close from the highs. It's just a nice moment to slap in the position.
I cannot stand Tradevate. I had a stop loss set, or like I was trailing my stop, and sometimes I don't know. I'm still working on Tradevate, like learning the system. So it was supposed to trigger me. Instead, it doubled my position.
Oh.
But then it went
okay.
Trigger, which is fantastic because I just closed it immediately and made a little extra buck.
Nice.
Yeah. If you were in sell, you wanted to put like a take profit, you need to put a buy limit, because if you put a sell stop, it's gonna add into the position. So you need to buy limits for take profit, stops for stop loss, and be aware of the stop limit, because I've been doing that as well. I don't know. I don't even know why would they put stop limits. Like, why would you even use a stop limit? So is that even useful?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a great short. You should have it a little bit longer, maybe 50%.
Well, it tapped me, but I was aiming for that low right there. That would have been my TP.
Maybe 930 low. Look at this lows right here. I think the rotation is back lower to this lows. There's no liquidity. We're gonna tap into this lows right here pretty much. Oh, maybe not. It was a great session.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming on again, guys. Like the stream, come back tomorrow. We're here every day, Monday through Friday, except for bank holidays. Dave, all of his information is going to be down below. He has his own stream that he also runs through the New York session, right?
Yep.
You're going to find those links in the description under the video, as well as his social media links, our social media links, and Discord. Feel free to join our Discord community with E8 Markets. My Discord's down below as well. I would love to see you guys there, but I'm not super active in mine, so feel free to jump on in. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Dave, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for the invite. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Love to
This is actually the first stream that I've been on that isn't my own. So
no way.
Yeah.
Love that.
Broke the cherry here.
Well, yeah, we got 26 viewers in here. Let's go. Okay, guys, like
Nice.
that stream. Hit us with the little like button right down so we can stay showing up for you guys in the New York session. All right.
That's right.
Let's call it. It's
Thank
been
you, everybody.
Good luck, everybody. Trade safe. I'm going to lock my account. Hold on. I'll do it on stream so I can.
Lock it. Yeah, lock it.
I'm up 41.75. So
Nice.
end of the trading day.
I just
Work.
joined E8 Markets there, and my Discord I didn't have that link, so
Yeah, we'll get you an affiliate code. You can drop it on your stream.
sure, would love it. Yeah.
I'll hook you up with Dennis. He's our guy. So, all right, guys. Again, like the stream. Go follow Dave. Join his social medias and stuff, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.
Bye,
Appreciate
guys.
Bye.
Take care.
it. Bye-bye.